Hi, K.R.E.A.T.E TV. My name is Christina Love Lee. I am a singer, musician, music therapist, educator, currently a radio personality on K.R.E.A.T.E AM 1660. And since the last time you've seen me, Kenny, I've also begun my doctoral studies. So now I am a PhD student.
When was that moment that you were like, this is it, I'm in, this is what I want to do?
So, I don't know if many people know this, but I signed my first contract, my first record deal in 2007. And when I was recording in Georgia and I saw the completed CD, I was like, wow, this is it. And I saw my CD on different websites. You know, my CD was available in FYE. My CD was available, you know, at Best Buy, you know, different stores. I was like, wow, like I'm in.
Christina, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
I think growing up, I wanted to be what my parents wanted me to be. That's a big thing in Korean culture, you know, you want to make your parents happy. So I wanted to be a classical pianist, and I got into an accident in college, and so I also wanted to be a singer. That kind of took a back seat when I was playing the piano, and so when I got into that accident, singing kind of took a front seat, and so I started pursuing singing. Yeah.
So I touched on this before. My cultural upbringing, you know, teaches us to make, you know, someone other than yourself happy, right? So for me, I think what I try to do is make music, or, you know, find a creative process that comes back to me. You know, do it to make yourself happy. I want to make music, and I want to be creative because it makes me happy, because it helps me, and then in turn I can help somebody else. You know, so that, in that sense, my cultural upbringing has inspired me. Kind of helps me to steer away from that. You know, make someone happy, make your parents happy. It teaches me not to do so much of that, but do more of make yourself happy, get happy.
If you weren't doing any of the incredible things that you're doing right now, what would you be doing if you weren't doing any of these things that you're doing right now?
Gosh, I can't even fathom. If I weren't pursuing the arts, I would probably be working a 9 to 5. I mean, I am working a 9 to 5. You know, thankfully and luckily I'm working a 9 to 5 that is, you know, within my profession, but I would probably just be working a regular 9 to 5, you know.
All of this was happening, right? In the beginning of this journey of yours, did you ever feel like giving up?
I still do feel like giving up time to time. I think one of the biggest struggles as an artist is, you know, feeling like, is this really going to happen? Is this really what I need to be doing right now? Is this going to work? So sometimes I do feel like giving up. And I still struggle with, am I doing enough? And yeah, it's a day-to-day struggle.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received on your journey?
The best piece of advice that I received was from a friend of mine, and they said, it's never too late. It's never too late to start. So if there's something that you really want to see for yourself, or something that you want to pursue, it's never too late. You could be 25, you could be 35, you could be 65. If it's something that you want to pursue and something that you want to see for yourself or you want to see happen, it's never too late to start.
Biggest misconception people have about me. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to generalize, but people usually say that, you know, Asian women or Korean women, I want to say Asian women are usually very subdued and very, you know, quiet and very. I can be quiet, but I can also, you know, bring it, and I usually do bring it when I'm on stage, when I'm anywhere, and especially when it comes to music. When I'm on stage, when I'm on that stage, I'm going to bring it, you know, 150%. So I think the biggest misconception is, you know, when I get on stage, people are like, oh, you know, she's probably going to sing something really quiet. She's probably going to sing something that, you know, is cute. And then they hear that first note come out. They're like, what? Where'd that come from?
I mean, that's what happened. I was like,
who's that behind her? Tell that lady to come out from behind her. And I'm just like, no, this is me. You know, so I think that's the biggest misconception. And I love that. I live for that, you know, and I think that's the reason that I kind of like to sing and I love to sing, because I just love to see that expression on people's faces. Like, wow, I kind of like that.
so right now, Christina, I want you to bring me into your creative process. Can you tell me what that's like?
The creative process for me. So I really take life experiences. I love to write about life experiences, and I have this journal, and I take that journal with me everywhere. And I usually end up writing songs on the train. I spend a lot of time traveling, so I'm usually writing on the train. So I'll hear a melody, and you know, I'll jot down, you know, thoughts here and there, and I'll usually hum it onto my iPhone recorder, and I'll bring it back home, and then I'll play the keys, and then I'll finish the song in that way. A lot of the times my inspiration comes from just life experiences, so that's kind of the package.
What do you say to that young person that wants to do what you're doing?
I would say to that young girl or that young gentleman, A, it's not as easy as it looks. B, you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. C, you're going to feel a lot of pain and struggle in the journey. Last but not least, the reward is going to feel so sweet, and it's going to be worth A, B, and C that you feel. So if you want to do it, go 100% into it. I will create timeless music that continues to change the lives of people and continues to heal and transform people's lives.